Good morning. Today is October 17, 2019. My name is Olawale Okabola with Sparkus Trading Corporation, here to bring you a morning report for today, October 17, 2019. Sorry that I didn't publish a report yesterday. It really wasn't anything for me to do because I had some options on, so there was just nothing for me to do, and thank God because yesterday was really a nothing day. Start kicking off with the monthly. Um, I talked about the significance of passing October's open. Okay, so basically, I got an option on and I'm just riding it out, see what happens. I got plenty of time and I'm savvy enough to hedge my position if things are not working out. Things won't be working out, of course, if we take out October's open, but that doesn't seem to be the case this morning because we're gapping up. So anyway, we are still one time framing lower on the monthly we're within a multi-month balance area. However, look at the excess on the monthly chart. So now we're monitoring to see if we can close the month with this excess low in place. Nevertheless, I talked about it, so I'm not going to dive into deep into it. This could be a potential sign of what's to come to the upside. Please refer to prior reports if you have the time to get into the details of why I'm honed in on this monthly bar. Moving on the weekly, we're in a multi-week balance area. Talked about it time and time again. So moving on, we're one time framing higher. Um, 2 weeks now, we broke the down one time framing down. We broke that. Now we're in line with the weekly trend. Something I've talked about too, folks. I talk about a lot of stuff. I give you a lot of good information. Hopefully, you're using it to be profitable. So, nevertheless, the trend is up on the weekly. And so, we're just going to continue to monitor for continuation up. On the daily, I talked about it in old videos, how to play the inside day. So, I'm not going to really dive in deep into it. Yesterday was an inside day. I went with the breakout of the inside day. A little bit tricky, but um, went with the breakout of the inside day. One can say because of uh, the Brexit thing, they've reached some kind of agreement with the EU, whatever. I don't care. The conditions were primed to go with a breakout from either end of yesterday's range, either from the high. All bets are off when you hit the previous day's extreme, whether it be the high or the low. So I've already cashed out on that. Not bragging, but I'm just sharing with you guys. It's the same concepts over and over again, knowing what to look for. Okay, so let's go to the profiles. All right, here's that inside day that I talked about. We're looking at the chart on the right. Really, pretty much a chart day. We had the inside day. You go with the breakout from that inside day. See if I can pull it up. There we go. Okay, market gave you a head fake as if it was going down, rallied off the news, doesn't matter. Take the trade coming out of balance. All bets are off when you get to the prior day's extreme. That's when I took it off. Nice little trade. Wasn't much, but nevertheless, still a score. I talked about the option that I'm in for October's open. Once we breached that on Monday, I believe, or Tuesday. Not sure what day. Wednesday, Tuesday, and things were just chopping around. The benefit of the options, you have the ability to hang in there versus outrights is a little more difficult to play these type of trades that I was talking about for October's open. And now we're trading, we're higher in the overnight, so I'll continue to monitor that trade. We got a gap this morning, a proposed gap. We're talking about the gap rules. Go with all gaps that are not filled relatively quickly. Anything to the upside, if the market wants to trade higher, values already set up to develop higher. Okay, sorry, I had the kids. Got the kids today and tomorrow. They're out of school, so God help me. That's another reason why I'm probably not trading much today. Okay, so we got the go with all gaps are not filled relatively quickly. So for anything to the upside, we already got higher value getting ready to set up. What you want to see is one time framing higher, elongating value, getting us out of here. And one reference you want to pay attention to is this 2 day balance area high right here at 03 quarter. The market needs to stay above here. Okay? Because if the market can't, again, we're using logic. If the market can't stay above here, all these folks, these buyers who bought off the Brexit news, and you can't stay above the 2 day balance area high and then challenge the overnight high and stay above the overnight high, they're going to get nervous. And as the market drips, what are they going to do? They're going to liquidate. Okay? The inventory is already in the hands of short term traders. And you already know their reaction because most of your day traders, and you all will be thinking and doing the same thing. Now, here's the nuance to what's going on today. If we cannot maintain above the 2 day balance area high and the market drips, we have the potential of an outside day. An outside day, the concept is you open above a range, you trade through, you close below. It will not take much for this market to get through this entire range of 13 points. You got a prominent point of control. I think it's like 10 wide that could bring the market lower if there is no acceptance to the upside. And then if you look at structure, let me bring in one more overnight. Let's do that. Probably too many, but okay. This is the overnight from yesterday, or let me get my date straight. Sorry. Okay, this is the overnight, Tuesday overnight, Wednesday pre-market session right here. You see how the market came down, bought it. We opened yesterday, trade down, they bought it, trade down, they bought it, trade down, they bought it. We closed overnight, trade down, bought it, trade down, bought it. Brexit came in, we're up. Do you know what's under here? You better believe you should know what's under here if you're risking money in this market. Okay? So another reason why I said it would not take much to get the outside day. One, you have a squat range, low volume on this range. You got the inventory in the hands of short-term traders, day traders, overnight traders, weekend traders. They can't get above the 2 day balance area high, challenge the overnight high, and stay above, getting one time framing, elongating higher. If this market drips on them, the inventory is already in the hands of, as I said, weak traders. It can begin to trigger stops upon stops, and you already know what's under here, and that can take us under. And what do we got below there? Light volume, single prints. Then what's that? After that, if the market really catches some legs to the downside, you got the gap entry and a gap fill. So what will throw a lot of traders off who use the profiles, they're going to see higher value and they're going to continue to buy because value is higher. They're not thinking. They continue to buy, value's higher, they're not getting what they want, they liquidate. They continue to bring the market down because they got to sell to get out. Bring the market down because they got to sell to get out. Bring the market down, bring them before you know it, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So that's what you need to be aware of if your bias is long. If your bias is short, what you want to see, even though you got higher value, you want to see one time framing, and you want this market to trade lower as if it's proven to you that shorts are liquidating. Just as I talked about a couple of days ago with the breakout, you want the market to prove to you that uh, not shorts. Right here, longs are liquidating. And in this day, I talked about it ahead of time that you want the market to prove to you that shorts are covering. You'll know it by the rapid fire, the aggressiveness. You see this? This is short covering. Okay? So this is what you that something like that on liquidation. And there is nothing to stop this market from trading through. All right? Um, that's really it. Today should be a very readable day. Hopefully you use this information to get you on the right side of the trade. This is Olawale Okabola, Sparkus Trading Corporation, wishing you a good day.